We cannot even see the diamond because of the blood. The blood has overcome the diamond, so we cannot even see the diamond. There is too much of blood flowing in Sierra Leone. A lot of things has happened during the 11th year war in this country. Rapists, cutting off hands, killing people, burning off houses, a lot of things has happened. So we cannot even see the diamond. The blood has covered the diamond. The blood is still flowing in our country.
Sierra Leone, a land of beauty, culture, and wealth buried in its soil. But this wealth, in the form of diamonds, has also brought unimaginable suffering. The scars of war remain in places like Panla-Makeni, home to amputees and blind survivors of the blood diamond conflict. This is their story of pain, resilience, and empowerment.
Today, I'm here in Sierra Leone, northeast, Amputee camp of Panlap. Amputee camp, these are disabled people who've been affected during the 11-year civil war in Sierra Leone. So today, I'm here to meet Mr. Tamba Fona, the chairman for the disabled here in Panla. So welcome, sir. How are you? Your name and who is Tamba Fona?
Good morning to you. My name is Tamba Fona. My name is Tamba Fona. My popular name, my name is Tati.
Okay.
All my know.
Okay.
As well as being the chairman of the religion, the North.
Okay. So Mr. Tamba, so can you please understand your life, your experience before the war of Sierra Leone, 1991 war to 2002? Can you please tell us what was your experience, what was your life before the war?
Before the war, I did do business as well. I did do tailoring. So I continue business after.
Diamonds are celebrated as symbols of beauty and luxury, yet for many in the global south, they represent suffering and exploitation. Nowhere is this more evident than in Sierra Leone, where the wealth of a few came at a great cost to communities like Panla-Makeni.
My name is
Mayhem Kuruma. So what will be your age right now?
30.
30, very young. I want to know, what brought you to this condition presently?
During the war, the 11th year war in Sierra Leone,
Okay.
I was amputated and raped. January 6th in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And at that same time, this 2024 January 6th, I gave birth to my first son.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a very good one. Then again, what were you doing before the war? What were you doing by then?
At that time, I was a very small girl, so I've not even started school that time, so I know nothing about myself during that time.
Wow. So, presently, what are you doing?
For now, I'm a teacher of Bambali School for the Blind.
Wow. Congratulations, that's a very good one.
But not yet receiving any salary.
Any salary?
Yeah.
That's the thing, you are just volunteer.
I'm just here.
Okay, that's a very good one. So, now I meant to understand you lost one of your legs, which is the left leg. So, how does these things happen? These things happen.
This thing may not be captured because I can give you this bank with the family. I get money. And if you tell you get money, you get wahala. Anytime you go, they give you. Anytime you hide, they give you. So after that, they give me small bubble. This bubble I been living in house. As a wrecking, mommy, I'm not even so inspire. Maybe inspire all movement. So So during that Sunday, the other night, they come meet me say, "Ufo go." I say, "Sir, they say for join the river war." Now I say, "No, I need to go." I saw it depend on my business what they do, so I need to go no side. After that, 2-3 days, they left me back, then go. After some days back, then come, they meet me around 3 o'clock, from 2 to 3 a.m. in the morning, and then they come capture me in a life. So they can talk me, and then the big one then, and then I say food day. I say a small food day. So I let it eat. Now I enter inside the parlor. I come out the back door, run. You run now. And if I already take over. So I just fix something like chicken and back of me food.
Wow.
The fire they don't take over. And the fire they destroy our partner the whole town. So with the burn houses then kill people then. So when they kill people then, I can't get no wahala because I refuse to go to the bush.
Despite their hardships, the residents of Panla-Makeni live with remarkable resilience. Here, they build a life of dignity and self-respect, refusing to be defined by the scars of the past.
Kadiatu Samura, one of Kamakwil. Okay. But I want to know, in short, what leads to this?
This amputee and cut me fruits and go sell. While I go sell, I go meet up with them. They don't cut us, so they don't put them on the iron, they cut them out, they fry and they cook it. Then I do 9 days.
9 days. So you know they would have to go pick you up for may attend to medical treatment?
That's what the 9 days I don't black, my foot don't black now. We are in Tumbu de Comona. They cry to Lami. We are nothing. After come up with
So by then, before the war, they come. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, a farmer. I be the hook. Plant granite, plant pepper, plant cassava. Okay, now I know you put 9 people. Do the work there.
So when the war come, he left all the plantation and he run, or you see the guidance when it still happen to you?
No, we done. We go. We don't pull now the plantation there and ask for that where we are running, coming for town. Others we are searching for food when they got all of us. When we had that, we left the boss coming for town. We fell into their ambush. They captured us. We had full number. Assembled 7 of us. 6 were killed. They called me. I lie down. They tied both my arms and my feet. They hung me. There they did what they feel like doing. Beating me with their guns, throwing stones on me. At about 16:40, they came use the machete to cut the rope which I was tied. We went down. That man, I placed my left hand. He said, "No, I know you are a student." He searched my pocket, took my scout ID card, took my school ID card, national identity card, and my school testimonial, which I collected. It was with me. Then he burnt it first. He chopped my arm and said, "Today you've washed your arm from politics."
With practical skills, the community envisions self-sufficiency. Training in soap making, farming, and gari production can bring long-term financial independence, breaking the cycle of dependency on outside aid.
Yeah, good evening all. As you can see, the view here is the Amputee camp. 2 at Panlap, Sierra Leone, Bantu Chiefdom, Bambali District, Northern Province, and Sierra Leone. So at the moment, I'm just giving the view of the Amputee camp here. And in the scene, I am going to connect you with someone that is actually working very close to the amputee people here. And as you can see, he's here working at the moment.
The Panla-Makeni community is ready to take control of their destiny. This training is their chance to rebuild and reclaim ownership of their lives. The impact goes far beyond themselves, inspiring future generations to believe in the power of resilience.
Thank you very much, my brother. Surprised you came. Of course, it's a good opportunity for us to get Young West Africa. It's an amazing experience to always be with the amputee people. We all know amputee people are people that face with 11-year war challenges in Sierra Leone. Amputee people are people whose legs, hands are amputated. So it's amazing for us to be. It shows how homogeneous we are. It's a good experience since the day one. I've been in this camp for quite too long, so it's an amazing experience. Being amputee people, seeing the way they are doing, the way they are working, I think it's really amazing. So it's a good opportunity for the YVA Blood Diamond documentary. It shows their plight, it shows their concern, it shows their challenges. Amputee people are amazing, but they face challenges, issues that has to do with poverty based on their basic needs, food, clothes, shelters, and some other basic amenities that has to do with pure waters and other facilities. The amputee people, they are amazing people, but the lack of the skills for them to equip themselves. They have been crying that sometimes these people comes, they just give them money at the end. The money is not going to benefit them. So now they need something that will equip them through vocational training, like garage soap making, tailoring, carpentering, welding, where they will equip themselves in doing their own business. I think this is their concern. The vocational center has been their great concern. So the Young West for Africa Blood Diamond documentary, it's a clear replicant of what the amputee people challenges. It's nothing but the truth. It's nothing but the realities of the life of the amputee people who have been faced with 11-year civil war in Sierra Leone from 1992 to 2002. We have the Ebola, the Corona, and the post-election conflict. So it's very difficult for the amputee people working together as a team.
Well, of course, amputee people are very amazing people to live with. And far back, I remember at the time that I visited there, it was a case study towards me. When I come, I rapport with them, eat with them together, and I do everything with them. And it was very, very difficult for me to I'm able to differentiate between the normal food and the false food. Except one time, a friend of mine, father came, and he was just removing the false food. That was the time that I can actually detect between the two different feet. And of course, it was another amazing moment when actually meeting somebody that was amputated with the two hands, eating with spoon, and I was somehow shocked in it. And that doesn't always stop. You see them again playing football. It was another very, very amazing moment for me. And meeting them counting money with one hand, selling top up. This is another very exciting moment for me.
When young voices of Africa asked the Panla-Makeni community what they needed, their response was clear. We don't need money. We need skills. Their vision is one of sustainable empowerment through practical vocational training.
Hi everyone, my name is Fatima Ismail and I'm the president in the YBA Women's Forum and also the leader of ambassadors here in the diaspora. So I'd like to give you my perspective on the Blood Diamond project that we have been doing over the past year and really what I think from it and how I found it. So to me overall, I really do think it was a learning experience, but my main key takeaway that I really took from it all is that how sometimes a lot of people think that certain issues are just African issues and it's kind of like their own thing that they have to deal with. But what this project taught me as well was that no, all of these issues are so connected. So for example, with the Blood Diamond, you can see the connections between Africa but also us here in the diaspora, and that's kind of what we were aiming to do with it all, is to show the both sides of the story. I suppose the side of the people that are being exploited for the diamonds, but also maybe some people here in the West that are enjoying the luxurious life that they have, but that's kind of happening on the price of other people and their suffering. And to me, it was just a really profound experience as well to speak with some people who have directly engaged with the actual practice and what happened to them and their stories, and just listening to it as well, it really gives you like a different perspective to everything, and I think it draws an even like clearer connection between us all. So from my side, even when we were working in the diaspora group and talking to people in the Amputee camp and Panlap, but listen to these stories, it was like, wow, we're actually so connected with it all. And I just loved working with everyone through the project and just still doing more work, whether it's a documentary that we're doing, the performances that we're doing, but also other projects that we're doing in relation to the Blood Diamond. I could see the importance of, when you're talking about what issue, not to just view it from one lens, but rather to look at it from different perspectives, different people that were involved in the story, because I think that creates a complete shift in how you actually look at the story and even the voices that are usually heard and listened to within these.
The luxurious diamonds adorning displays in the global north are reminders of the exploitation and suffering faced by communities in the global south. This documentary is a call to action, a reminder to consider the cost of unchecked consumption.
Hello everyone, my name is Kelvin Akpelu, CEO and the President of the Young Voices of Africa. The Blood Diamond Project has been a project of growth, a project that I learned so much about empowerment and the strength of humans. I was inspired, demonstrated hope, it demonstrated love, it demonstrated strength. And where is this coming from? This is coming from the stories that we heard from the people from the Amputee camp, the victims of these wars.
This story is not just about the past, it's about the future. It's about a sustainable solution that goes beyond temporary relief. By choosing skills over financial handouts, the community of Panla-Makeni is reclaiming their story and creating a foundation for future prosperity.
The project presents what happened in the past and what is going on now in our current life in this world right now, and how the victims are moving on from this and what they want to do. They shared that they want to get their voices to be heard, but at the same time they do not seek for charity, but they seek for solidarity. They do not want things to be handed to them, but they want to create their own things regardless from their circumstances. They know what their life is, but at the same time they go, we want to shape our own future. And that is something that really connects strongly well with me, at the same time with our organization, Young Voice of Africa, because the youth of Africa, we are pushing for the development of Africa and African youth. And we do not wait for us to be handed charity, but we take our own actions and do it. Anyone that wants to support comes in, and we appreciate their support. And this is exactly what the people from Amputee camp were asking for. And for us, it aligns so much well with us, and at the same time that we have for the future. We as an organization and personally, we reach out to everyone out there that really connect and resonate with this documentary when it comes out, to really think about it. Where is our luxurious lifestyle that we are living coming from? Is it coming from the suffering of others? And then if it does, what do we want to do about it and make a change about it?
This is the story of Panla-Makeni, a community that has survived unimaginable hardship and is now rebuilding on its own terms. Together, we can support their journey toward empowerment, sustainability, and hope.
As a young girl, I was not born like this, as you can see. And during the war, I was captured. I was raped and amputated. So my future died. I have no one to help me. After the war, we have people helping us. But for now, there is no way. We have no one to help us. Please come to our aids and help us. For us, the young girls, we want to pursue our education. Help us. Thank you.
Nkosi Africa. Helele iyo, siyelele mama. Helele iyo, siyelele mama. Helele iyo, siyelele mama. Helele iyo, siyelele mama. Helele masogoko no mama kanyana. Helele sisilukuthi usebenzele izitha. Helele idlozi livukile masibuyele emakhaya. Helele iyo, siyelele mama. Helele